Hi, everybody. This is the next installment of Kev Says, and it is after the Manchester United game, which we didn't go into it with great form, obviously, after losing against Leicester. Manchester United hit a bit of form, typical, beating Leipzig 5-0 at Old Trafford. So, they went into it with a head of steam and we went in with a whimper. But I've got to say, Arsenal did turn up, didn't they? Arsenal did turn up. And I'm a little disappointed, I've got to say. I'm happy, but I'm a little bit disappointed because you know why? We should have won that game more emphatically. We should have beat them more than 1-0. And it's great to win at Old Trafford, don't get me wrong. But we had the opportunities and with a little bit more care, a better finishing or whatever, would have won it 2 or 3. And that wouldn't have been out of hand if we'd have won it like that. But hey, listen, like I say, I'll take any win. But with that win came a performances. And I've got to say, Leno looked solid in goal for whatever he had to do. We've seen him a bit shaky with the ball at his feet. And he looked fine. He looked fine. The back four, thought Bellerin and Tierney were very, very good. Good protection for the centre backs. And we saw Rob Holding come in, first game in a while, and he looked solid. Rob Holding looked really, really solid. He had a really good game. But Gabriel, I mean, whoever's on this recruitment, Arteta and Edu, and whoever else, they've picked an absolute gem. He is an absolute gem. At 20-odd million pounds, I'm sure if you put him on the market now, they'd have to pay 50 up. But we're not selling him. He's too good. He was awesome. He was awesome. Physical, strong, quick, gets stuck in, puts his head in there where it hurts. And he's a bully. I love that. He's bullying the strikers. He's letting them know. So Gabriel was awesome. We go to the midfield. I thought Saka he had a good battle with Wan-Bissaka, to be honest. It was a good clash. And I think Saka came out on top. I really do. He misplaced a few passes, but listen, he's young. It's going to happen. But I thought he played pretty well. I thought William was very good as well. Great energy. Unfortunate to hit the bar with his curling shot after a good move. But I thought he played pretty well. Look, them two dogs in midfield. Let's be honest, Partey and Elneny. I said it on a previous podcast that Elneny complements Thomas Partey because Partey could do everything, but he needs somebody with him who can pick up the slack. And we've seen him play with Xhaka, and we've seen him play with Ceballos. And sometimes it looks all right, and sometimes it hasn't worked. This is twice with Elneny now, and it's looked good. It's looked really good. And Elneny, nobody can't tell me anymore about this man is just he's a squad player, but nobody can't tell me he cannot play at the top in the big games anymore because he's proved it. He's proved it. He's proved it against the Pogbas of this world. Bring on Matic and the Freds and all these, Bruno Fernandes. He's played against them all now. He's played against Liverpool and he's played against these guys and proven that he can cut it. So put some respect on the man's name. Him and Thomas Partey dovetail perfectly. They complement each other. Both have got good energy. Not saying every game Elneny's going to play. But you've got to give credit where credit's due. These guys are awesome, man. These guys are awesome. These guys are absolutely awesome. And then we go to Lacazette, who I thought grafted really hard. Set up that one for Aubameyang in the second half, which took a deflection and we didn't even get the corner, which I think could have been in the corner. I thought Lacazette done well, holding that ball up for us. It's essential. But I thought all the team played well. Aubameyang looked a lot more lively than he has done in weeks. And Maybe could have got another one in the first half, that slidey one, just couldn't get. There's a ball that came over the back of the defence and he kind of just got there, but it was at the end of his foot. And then Bellerin obviously won the penalty, which was a Stonewall penalty. And I didn't even worry about Aubameyang, whether he would or wouldn't score. I knew he was going to score. We take the lead and we go on and win the game. Massive credit to Arteta as well. Made the adjustments. I couldn't see him picking Elneny, to be honest. Not for this game, but he did. And I'm sure he upset Xhaka and Ceballos by doing it. But credit where credit's due again. He saw something in Elneny and in the opposition that would open them up, would allow us to dominate the game. And we did. We absolutely dominated Manchester United. But this is the transition, guys. This is how these things work. Next game, will it be like that? Hey, we don't know, because we don't know which Arsenal's going to turn up at times. But this was a little snapshot of what's to come. There's going to be a few key pieces that change as well, but it's only going to be for the better. That's for sure. It's only going to be for the betterment of Arsenal. So this is my Kev says on the current situation at Arsenal and where we are right now, especially after beating Manchester United. Kev says, have some patience and believe in Arteta. I know there's many out there who say he's inexperienced. Of course he's inexperienced and he will make mistakes. I agree to that. But you know what? That was a little snapshot of what's to come, and it feels good to beat one of the big boys at their gaff, at their ground. Yes, I love it. Kev says, signing out. Come on, you Gunners.